I mostly enjoyed the first movie because of a lot of nostalgia for the character and the Sega Genesis games, but also because Jim Carrey was really funny in it and I loved seeing him as Drive Robotnik, so I was looking forward to seeing what else they could do with this film. This movie sees the introduction of Tails as well as Knuckles, voiced by Idris Elba, and thank God they made him look good from the start, because if they that up, there would have been a shitstorm. Jim Carrey returns as Drive Robotnik with another evil plan, and James Marsden and Tika Sumpter are taking a vacation. I guess, I don't know, they're chilling on a beach somewhere. One of the fun things about sequels to movies like this is that you don't really have to worry about all the setup anymore. The characters are where they want to be and you can kind of just go. Sonic is immediately on a lot of adventures from the very beginning, and Tails is trying to find Sonic, and Knuckles and Drive Robotnik are teaming up, and so you kind of see how they're setting up an eventual big duel, and there's even a beam in the sky, and you know it's a lot of stuff that you might have expected from a film like this, but I would be lying if I said I didn't have any fun watching it, because I had a really good time watching this movie. I saw it in a theater packed with a lot of families, and it was really obvious that, like every kid, there was just having a blast, and it's at those times, and especially now that I'm a dad myself, that I have to kind of sit back and be like, maybe not all of this is for me. I might look at this movie from the perspective of somebody who played the games when he was young and expected to somehow appeal to my adult swim mentality of wanting comedy and things thrown in that are slightly more mature, and I have to sit back and remember that it's not always for me, and a lot of the jokes aren't gonna land for me, and that's Desire. The movie is fast-paced, even though some of the jokes don't really land for me. A lot of them actually did. The biggest laugh I got in the movie was strangely from a decapitated fish head, but Jim Carrey is once again incredibly energetic and extremely watchable as Drive Robotnik. In real life the man's 60 now, so he's probably like 59 or something while filming this movie, and it's just crazy the amount of stuff he still does physically with his body and with his face, and if he really is gonna retire like he seems to want to, I'm happy for him if he feels at peace, but I'm gonna be sad if I don't get to see Jim Carrey in a movie again. One of the best additions to the film is Idris Elba as Knuckles. It kind of seems like a comp they may have thrown around as Thor. In the first Thor movie, Knuckles is a fish out of water. He doesn't really understand Earth customs, he doesn't understand sports, he calls things the wrong name all the time, he doesn't get handshakes. There's a lot of jokes that come from that, and some of them actually really work, and I thought Idris Elba was very good as Knuckles. Tails was fine, he didn't annoy me or bug me, but I was never a huge fan of that character. He kind of felt like Yoshi to me, where it's like, yeah, Yoshi's cool, but like, you know, whatever, he's a dinosaur. I don't know what my point is here. I guess I'm just saying Tails was okay, and if you love Tails, I'm sure you'll probably still love Tails when you leave the theater. By far the thing about the film that bugged me the most was where the whole movie kind of gets derailed by a wedding gone wrong, with characters returning from the first film and some new characters that really felt like it just dragged the film down and extended the runtime way longer than it needed to be. But besides all these things, I think if you liked the first film, you're going to still really enjoy this, and I think Sonic fans, myself included, will enjoy seeing him go fast and do cool stuff while running quickly around the world. I don't know, I had a fun time with it. So guys, thank